And welcome everyone to our next series of streams. Today we have on our D&D Exiles campaign, we have Chris and Mona, as well as our lovely Kent coming in soon. And this time we at least have a proper introduction so we can get everyone's character stories and the background of what the story is so far. So, to begin, this started off as a Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. But I got a little bored with it, so I decided to basically isekai everyone away into a fresh world where everything has been set to zero. There's minimal technology, there's only 2 towns, I should say 3 now, and everything's up for whatever the characters want to do. So when the players arrived, after finishing their heist, acquiring the gold for the city of Waterdeep, they found out they angered one of the great spirits of Asmodeus and banished them into another world. When they arrived, they found themselves in actually a perfect paradise. With a great tree growing in the center of a floating continent, everyone was given whatever they wanted. All wants, all desires, food, there was no war, everything was seemingly perfect. However, there was a great prejudice against demons of the abyss, as a great war of that world's pantheon decided to fight against them. However, as the party began exploring the city and trying to track down these demons, they started discovering sightings of a little girl and her father, which turned out to be this world's Asmodeus and his daughter Shadra. But before they could do the great works that Asmodeus had planned in bringing glory and honor to the city, they were captured. And Asmodeus' daughter Shadra was summarily executed by what was called the Millennial Council of the 5 created races of that floating continent. Upon discovering this, Asmodeus then turned into his godlike form and decided to summon the other gods to punish the council for its transgressions and cause the exile of those people. Which is where we picked off last time, where this party had met the great creator god, the Illfather, who assigned a group of 2 separate tasks to gather for him 2 primordial elemental beasts himself to possibly resurrect Shadra. But first, they did have the right to take care of themselves and give their new people a new hope to try to be on a new continent, a new land that was floating beneath the floating continent. Here, our party of MacDonald, Miss Debbie Dewdrop, Fomora, and Nosferaku came together to try to not only track down their own beasts, but build a new society, which the results are currently on screen of what they have currently for their city, named lovingly Chandra. So, with that basic introduction, currently we are, I'd like you guys to describe your characters, as well as give a brief lowdown on what you guys do.
Alright, I guess I'll start it off.
Hello, my name is Chris. I am Nosferaku. And my character is a Oath of the Ancients paladin, human, or now at this point turning tiefling at the moment. My family was basically on the council, though my character personally was not quote unquote part of the council, but I was a high ranking member within our old paradise. I also have 3 servants named Hayet, it's Nefiri and Ellie. Basically, I think I might have just adopted the quote unquote leader role of this whole thing. I'm not necessarily sure, but my character is basically just trying his best to not let what happened in Paradise happen again.
And my character's name's Primora, and she's a half-elf, also Oath of the Ancients paladin. She has a cute little daughter named Felicity, and Felicity is her world. After the death of Felicity's father, Primora kind of doubled down and is the PTA leader. Everyone really knows her as someone who loves children and might be in an MLM. Not sure yet. Kind of those vibes.
Right on. So, what we're going to do, as our friend Kent, as well as our other friend who plays Debbie Dewdrop, is going to be a little bit busy at the moment, but nevertheless, a brief recap on current events. As the party's been negotiating with essentially a Feywild cognate of centaurs and the other great races that are there. They have negotiated deals such as trading leaves for rocks, which turned out to be diamonds. As the concept of wealth is a little bit, shall we say, lacking. In addition, Miss Dewdrop also stopped, as well as similar actions of the party, have stopped some more prejudicial things happening because the council members of that old floating continent received essentially a curse which created the races of the Duergar, the Drow, the Darrow, and the other races that live in absence of sunlight. Furthermore, what we do have planned is eventually I am going to have a entire lore breakdown video set up, so some more of the little idiosyncrasies make more sense. But I'm just waiting on artwork, so that way it's not just me talking into a blank void the whole time. So Chris, what do you do for work?
At the moment, I work for a in-home care and transportation company in the city that I work in. Mostly transport, but I do occasionally help out with the elderly and taking care of them, like with their appointments and stuff like that. But I also do freelance illustration on the side if anyone's ever interested in using me for my skills in creating pieces. So that's also a thing as well.
Right on. And I'll post the links to. And in addition, Mona herself is actually is also a graphic designer, and I'll post both of their links to their artwork and as well as their Instagrams into the description below.
Yes.
So, what about you, Mona? Where can they find you?
I currently just work for my family for their business, and I'm actually going to move away, so I'm gonna have to figure that out real quick. And then I also, Chris and I actually knew each other from school.
Hi.
And I want to go into children's illustration and concept art.
And just to throw into that one as well, I also would like to get into concept art and character design for gaming companies as well.
Hello?
Hello, Kent.
There's our lovely Kent.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're perfectly fine. Why don't you give a brief description of your character and as well as what you do, if anything that you want to mention.
Yeah. So my character is Donald, formerly known as Mac, and he is a human who was turned into. I'm sorry, he was a warforged who was turned into a human through some magic means. And he has a reliable grease monkey named Cheese, who is his familiar. He is a wizard who focuses on defensive magic, and he has a knack for tinkering and other crafts. God, I can sound dead right now.
You do. I mean,
I'm sorry. I just woke up. I'm like,
if there was a definition for just phoning it in right now, man, you got that. You're living it.
No, I'm good. I want to be here. I just need a second to find my voice.
I got you. So, well, we'll get started since Carlos has a bit of other things to do at the moment. So, fair enough. So, what we're going to do. So, last time you guys had just returned from your expeditions, finding all the more interesting ways to the Illfather's great mountain located in the middle of the map, which I will show to the audience right now. Ooby-doo. Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, so, right in the middle, where this, essentially to this Italy-looking isthmus is where the Illfather's mountain is located. They're located right here at the edge of it. And this is the city that they have built.
We're building, yay!
Yay! So, what would you guys like to do today? Oh, you guys also had encountered the great Sphinx that you called DeVito, who requested that you help, in addition to help building your city, that you spend a good portion of a good third of your people or so to helping him build his own underground temple. So,
Yeah, that's right. We got a Sphinx.
Indeed, you got a young Sphinx who loves to run into trees when roaming the woods. So,
I didn't say he was smart, all right?
it's not that he's not smart. It's just that he's clumsy, as all teenagers are. So, to understand what's going on with this map, everything labeled in purple is late game. It is going to be built later on in the month, as this is only the second week or so of progress. Everything else is largely built or is being built as we speak, mostly with the houses and whatnot. For questions on to as why they have an underground lake, well, they found a lake. Well, they sort of this didn't used to be there. They kind of dug around as they were digging Danny's little temple. They found that they have a huge underwater water reserve. So now they got a free lake. Thank you, my cursed dice. So it's the dawn of a new day. What do you guys want to do?
I guess my character would probably just walk around and see how everything in the city is going with everyone,
Okay, so I want you to just do a general perception check.
Okay. Let me pull out my dice real quick.
Perception, you say?
That, my friend, is a 21. Modified.
Modified. Okay. As you begin roaming around, there's still some tented areas from what you received from the centaurs.
Mm-hmm.
They and they're typically where they're sleeping during the morning into evening time is where until evening begins is where your Duergar and Silverflint tend to sleep during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And into one of the tents, you spot at the far end. You see Hayet suspiciously looking around and then entering a tent.
I walk over. God only knows what she's doing.
As you approach, you hear the sounds and clattering of steel against steel and the sounds of fighting inside.
I walk in.
There you see Hayet and a little Duergar boy, essentially sword fighting.
So, just because of the fact that I'm the one training her and everything, I'm guessing it looks more like a sparring session or a teaching session. This is what I'm getting at from here.
Yeah, you can get the sense that it's a training session, much to everyone else in the tent's deep frustration.
Oh, there's multiple people in here.
Yes, there is. It's more like a barracks. It's like the size of the tent is like a yurt. Like it's a big, huge communal tent.
Okay. All right. I walk in and I just kind of why can't I find the words? Holy shit! I kind of find myself in the in a corner, and I kind of just watch her, just see how she does this, because, like, yes, I'm the one that's been training her, but eventually I would want her to like train other people as well, and I want to see how she does this.
You see her striking forward and striking back. You see the little Duergar boy is a little bit overwhelmed, but you can see that with each strike as she hits him with her dull blade, he gets a little bit faster and a little bit quicker each time.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems to be picking it up quite well.
Okay, so from that, I then observe how the other people are in the tent right now, because I'm guessing this is kind of like the barracks of our quote unquote like little what is it, our little ranger hut thing that we're kind of making or whatever.
That is in the process of being built. This is more of a sleeping quarters right now.
Oh, okay.
It's more of like think of it more like a barracks.
Okay.
As not all the houses have been built yet, and they haven't quite gotten to all of the Duergar yet. The people that are there, you look about and you see just the pure frustration of one. Not only it's been a week or two, and they've been living together for quite a while. And there is this rambunctious little tiefling girl and this little Duergar boy sword fighting in the middle of their sleep time.
Oh no. Okay. All right. So I kind of just walk over. Like, I know they're in the middle of training them, and I kind of just call out to them like, "Oh, yet."
Yeah, boss? What's up?
May I speak with you and the young boy here for a moment?
Sure. Come on, kid. Let's go. All right. He says meekly to her.
Because I know these people probably want to sleep, so I'm just gonna lead them out of the tent.
Okay, you lead him out of the tent. Hayet is maximum bouncy. She's almost like skipping with joy of having... She's accepted her new lot of being turned into a tiefling. Meanwhile, you see the Duergar boy as he steps outside. He's immediately just brought down, as he is not accustomed to the first. He's not accustomed to being weakened and being in the state of, the great lovely outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he's been freshly turned into a Duergar, he has not quite adjusted to it.
We're near the edge of the forest, so I just take him over to like a little shady tree, real quick.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So once we get to the tree, I kind of kneel down and ask him. So what's your name, young one?
Hassner?
Sorry, John. Say that again.
Hassner?
Hassner.
Yes.
Hassner. Is that what his name is?
Yes.
Hassner. You've picking up the blade quite well, young one. How long have you been with Hayet?
About 2 days.
2 days, and you've already achieved this much in a short amount of time. I'm impressed.
Well, I wanted to channel magic like Miss Debbie does, but I don't got the skills.
But hey, at least you found your way to make things more appropriate for yourself. You didn't give up, and that's what counts. Yet, notice that you were training in their barracks. The people in there seemed they couldn't sleep, and you were making a lot of noise.
What else am I supposed to do? Like, these guys can't be out in the sun, and I was thinking about the kid. Like, I didn't see the problem.
I know.
You saw what those people did in there. I mean, who cares what happens to them?
Yes, they may have been the cause of everything that happened to us. But the point here is now we have a new beginning, a new start. We are trying not to make those same mistakes again. And yes, they are the ones that caused this, but I think it's punishment enough that they are where they are right now. We don't want to become the very thing that got us here in the first place.
Whatever. And she storms off.
Ayet.
No response. She's kind of bratty at the moment.
I'll have a talk with her later. Considering that I interrupted your little session, I believe I saw a little shady spot. It's not too far from here. If you would like, I will teach you the rest, since one of my halves seems to be in a fit at the moment.
Oh. Okay. He runs off behind you, holding the back end of your cloak. Well, no, I'm sorry, not your cloak, the back end of your wings.
Cute.
So.
Alright, and then I'll just continue. I'll just finish his training for the day, and then I make it a point to gather Hayet, Ellie, and Nefiri later on.
Okay, we'll get to that later on. Now we have our next special guest, Mr. Carlos. Would you like to introduce your character as well as give a brief description of her?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just got to my computer at the moment, and I said, "Fuck, fuck, 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 fuck." So,
I think we already exceeded that PG-13, fucks per minute, but that's fine.
hold on.
Hey, wait, how long has it been since we started?
I started streaming like an hour ago. It's fine.
Okay, I was about to say we already passed that 10-minute mark. We're good, all right.
I'm just having fun. All right. Well, while we're waiting for you to get ready there, Carlos, let's go to who wants to go next. What they're doing for the day,
I
or at
could
least
go.
the morning portion.
I could go next.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to do maybe gather up like the children and just kind of do cute little story time with them on basically why are we here and like cute little sock puppets and do like
You're
underground story time.
So you're trying to Mr. Rogers your way through this.
Yep.
Okay. Do a performance check.
Okay. That's not what I wanted.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
This is fine.
We're holding up the neighborhood.
6.
Okay. You gather the children together, and you get a few piqued interests, but it's mostly due to the colorful nature of the puppets that you've made.
Yeah.
But most of them have the attention span of about a goldfish right now, and are full on. Like you start, going into the creation of the gods, and then all that lovely bit of folklore, and then you just see one of them kind of look off and like, ooh, butterfly, and drift off into the distance. To which some of them begin sort of chasing after the stuff. The others, the older ones are sitting there, but you can see that they're just there to be polite.
Yeah.
Whereas the younger ones are doing like butterfly, squirrel. There's all sorts of distractions abound.
Yeah.
The middle-aged ones are just behind you, apparently, as something that you did not intend. DeVito decided to go for a lovely stroll through the city, and they're in ooh, ah.
DeVito.
Yes.
Good old DeVito.
Hold on, I have a question. This is right after they arrived to the back to the settlement thing, right?
Yes, this is the next day after you guys had all arrived.
Okay. Doesn't my character need to get a rest though? Because I don't think my character slept at all.
No, you did not. You have 1 point question.
That's right. Can I go to bed? Or at least I need what is it? Meditation? 4 hours, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Right after you do a character description, buddy.
Okay. Anyways.
But hold on before we get into that.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do, Mona, for the morning?
I guess I guess after that I try to do a the PTA meeting, but it's like with all the mothers, and we all gather and we decide we do inventory check, we do all the boring stuff, just to make sure we're doing okay, what we need to change and stuff.
Okay.
Nothing.
You go.
super
You do the full inventory and essentially get the women and children organized. You did find out that some of the storehouse meat has gone missing.
I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Like during the night.
About during the time of the week, since you went out exploring and came back, and the building process, somewhere around that time, some of the storehouse provisions have been they're not adding up to what they should be.
I assume there's like probably a log of everything, such as like we're in charge of like being a watch of it or something like that.
There are, but as most of the people here are not.
Or not what? Sorry.
I had a pause in my voice.
Oh, okay.
I do pause when I speak.
Sorry. Sorry that you cut out. That's why.
They are unaccustomed to keeping such detailed logs, at least about these kinds of things. So
Guess we're gonna do it now.
So the records are a bit spotty.
Okay. I start making those kind of logs. I kind of just set that up. That's probably going to take me like a very long time.
Well, you could. It would take up the rest of your day of building that logbook, but this is just a morning time activity kind of deal.
Yeah.
So, if you want, you could set this up for like, okay, I need to do this onto your checklist, or you can do it now. That's up to you.
Yeah. I'll do it on my downtime.
Okay. So, anything else you'd like to do?
I'll probably just go back home, go meet up with my daughter, go do whatever she wants to do. Kick rocks, collect sticks.
Right on. So, next, Mac.
Are we not going to do the W thing first?
We are. I'm going to do that after
Okay.
you go here, since you've been waiting so patiently.
So I guess he's just going to start checking on all the building projects and trying to just supervise so that everything kind of goes smoothly.
Do an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. For the most part, you guys, the people have been working fairly well. Pretty much all the projects are on schedule and haven't really come under too many hiccups, as it's only been about a week or so, and you did give that rousing speech on crafting. And so, in general, there's, it's all thatch work and stucco, but it's coming together pretty nicely. Aside from essentially digging out and solidifying the basically damming off the underground lake, so that way you can formally dig out DeVito's temple.
Yeah.
It's gone pretty well. In fact, that was pretty much the only thing that went astray.
Okay. If I still have time, I wanted to kind of ask DeVito if he could help, I guess, map out some of the local resources. Just because, like, it doesn't have to be like entirely precise if he doesn't know. It's just so that way we can start getting ideas of where to lead expeditions into.
So, you come before him, and he's after walking, taking a little stroll. He decides to go find a little area next to the storehouse, and it's about the only area big enough to really like house him. And since he's adamantly against trees at the moment, after his rough couple of nights, constantly bumping into them, he sits back, and you see him just sort of chilling, just sort of cleaning himself off a bit and nestling his feathers. So, what would you like to ask? I believe you're asking about resources, but I need specifics.
Yeah, so, metals, iron, things like, I suppose, coal, or where to fish. Just getting to know this land.
Well, I can do maybe one or two of those today before I'm just terribly exhausted from doing it. So pick two, and I might be able to help you.
So, I guess just with some local ore deposits. Just whatever's close. And let's see, what else should we try to really prioritize here, guys?
I think the ore is a good idea.
Because my first thinking with getting a little bit of metal is just trying to improve our tools so that we can try to get things built a little faster.
Yeah, I'm in agreement on that one.
But regardless to our food, because I was already thinking about the food beforehand of just our population is probably going to grow, and that's why I was just thinking about maybe
probably
fish
something
or
that
something.
would lead to a water source or something like that, maybe.
Well, we have a water source.
Oh yeah, the fucking little thing that first dice fucking got us. That's right.
So I'm just trying to figure out what do you guys think that would be just something that we could grab, try to narrow down on some roaming herds or something, or try to narrow down on
start maybe building different types of cattle. Is that what you're getting at? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, we know that there are dinosaurs that roam, and we know one nest location.
Could we also try to find abundant amounts of clay?
Okay.
Yeah, so then we can make better buildings and stuff. I mean, we have diamonds, but I don't think we should make houses out of diamonds.
I think clay's a good idea. If we we'll depending on how this place is structured, we could find clay pretty much everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we could just start with clay. Just
Carlos, you got any input?
I was liking the idea of finding for cattle, different types of animals or something like that, other animals that we can domesticate.
Okay.
Fucking baby raptors running around, boys.
Hey man, if we could domesticate a dinosaur, I'm just
alright. So
all we need to get is some good rolls, man, and
Yeah. I think we should look at things like clay too, but that might be a less risky thing to look for than I guess herd animals, pack animals. So let's go with
ores and clay.
Yeah, herbivores and ore, herbivores and metal.
Yeah, I like that. I'm down for that. You guys
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I need you. Okay, so ores and clay. Ores and clay, or what is it?
Ores and I guess potential livestock.
Okay. I need you to roll 2 percentiles. And I would like a lovely walking D100, Miss Mona, to roll one of them. And
John, you cut out there. You like
Miss Mona, our living D100,
Yes.
will roll one of them, and Mac will roll the other.
All right.
Okay.
So when's that new mic coming in, bro?
When I get paid.
Uh,
Who do you want first?
Whoever wants to go first, just
I got a 54.
37.
okay. Oh, excuse me. So, for the oars, located about 10 miles south, I want to say east. Yeah, east. There you'll find a deposit of some bit of metal. As it wasn't very specific, it's a bit blurry on what kind.
I mean, anything could really help at this point.
Fair.
10 miles east, you said?
Southeast, yes.
Southeast? I thought you said west. Alright.
Funny you should say that, because about 5 miles to the west is some sort of animal that seems applicable, amiable. I don't quite know the word for this one right now.
Domesticated?
DeVito.
Well,
It's-
DeVito.
But it should suit your needs.
DeVito MBT!
okay, cool.
So,
I think that was very
is there
productive.
anything else you would like me to do while I'm here?
Yeah, I suppose. Do you want anything? A snack? Maybe.
I can hunt on my own terms, thank you.
Okay. Oh, thank you for this information.
No problem. Just have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mr. Carlos.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I heard like, oh, I can hunt by myself, and I just imagined this giant sphinx running into every fucking tree while trying to hunt down a squirrel.
Damn it.
Please go on.
Well, what's your what details do you have for Miss Debbie?
Miss Debbie, now that I have my character tree pulled up, and I semi did not just have it there and didn't look at it. Anyways, let me get the voice in. Anyways, my character, his name is Debbie, is Deborah Debbie Dewdrop. Don't call me Deborah. I don't like it. It's actually don't like the name. Debbie is fine. I am an elder race, elf. Lovely pointy ears, beautiful, I would say. I am a wild mage, Outlander background. Average elf height, not too tall, not too short. Better than a dwarf, better than, not too tall as a human, 5'2", 5'3". Counting them.
What is your hair?
Beautiful long hair, I am thinking of getting the pixie cut though. Although, now that I really think about it, I have a pixie friend. I don't want to copy, just
Right.
I like to be an individual well, a part of a pack, like that, if you will. I am an outdoorsy girl. You know, I do love nature. It is, well, I am part of nature. You know,
She loves to travel, boys. Just so you know, she loves to travel.
saying picnic outside is something that I love to do. Oh my god! And did I tell you about the centaurs? Oh my god, they're like my BFFs. I feel at the moment. I feel a connection. Like honestly, it's amazing. I really want to get to know Fermora more. You know, like I feel like me and her can be like the besties. You know, even though I'm supposed to be besties with with the other pixie, but really they're not really that awesome. But, anyways, how you do?
Great. Wonderful. So, what would you like to do?
I need rest. I would like to get some rest before I take any more points of exhaustion.
Okay. Just as you're getting that point of exhaustion, just before you're about to lay down, you're getting laid in, you're getting tucked into your little bed, which has recently been built. Pull the sheets over, start nestling in. Suddenly you hear what do you do?
I yell out, "Who is it?" In a manner that says like "come in," but really don't come in, even though they know they're gonna come in.
So, as the door opens, in flies in the female pixie Tommy, having the door opened by one of her centaur bodyguards.
It's your best friend.
Excuse me, we were supposed to have dinner today, didn't you? Or breakfast this morning, didn't you know? I have important information for you.
French for mimosas?
Where's our brunch date? Come on.
Like Tommy just gave me like 4 hours and you know, like,
Just
come on.
4 hours.
Just like
Okay,
4
okay,
hours.
okay,
I'll be there,
Okay.
and make sure your friends are with you. And I might bring Femora. I'll ask Femora if she wants to come over. Later.
Okay. I'll just tell the Cairo Khan that you are busy and don't have any information for him or don't want anything to do with him right now. Okay, bye.
No, Tommy, come back. Oh my god.
This bitch.
You know I can't say no to Cairo. He's like, me and him I feel like BFFs. Come on.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Well, okay, come on. Let's go to my little treetop. Let's go. And by the way, as you look at her, you see a familiar set of leaves on her. Some that you traded with her. But these leaves are different from the green ones that you initially picked. Now these are almost rainbow luminescent,
Damn.
reflective in the light.
Oh no. What do we trade?
Why did the leaves change, Tommy? I ask him.
Oh, this, it's nothing. It's you actually give this to me so I can make it. These are special leaves. They actually cause a wonderful euphoric feeling whenever you get angry, so you can never be upset about anything whenever they touch you.
Oh god.
It's just too bad you cut down all the trees that had these here. Like, oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine. Everything.
This is what he's doing to us.
Things that happen when two natural ones meet each other.
Well, I am jealous, of course. Like, oh my god, looks.
You can't even be jealous right now because, like, oh my god, this is so good. It's like taking a bath.
Oh.
I ask if he's borrow it every once in a while. Or her let borrow it once in a while.
Well, like, this is like my only one. The rest kind of went to my people, so sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, my head hurts so much.
But I'm so glad you guys got all those pretty rocks out of our hair. That's so wonderful. Like, you guys did really good work with that. Yeah.
Anyways, off to tea time.
Indeed. So she takes you over to where her little treetop villa is at. And villa is a very loose term. It's more of a rather large, ornate, like a birdhouse, resting inside of a under a small bush, like an ornament, or like not a bush, but like a more of a shrub-like tree.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, there's one rather large tent behind her where one of her bodyguards is currently sleeping, and you know this because you paid visits to her.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is trailing behind you guys. So, well, now that I have you here, hold on one second. Oh, Fluttershy, can you come here real quick?
Oh no.
God damn it.
And out comes a large, almost Greek statue-like centaur. But it's a woman.
But to what?
But it's like a female Greek statue woman-esque kind of centaur.
Okay.
And this one, unlike her namesake, this one is not shy. She is just out there exposed, kind of in that what expression on her face. Could you go out and bring out the breakfast stuff that I told you to make earlier? Like, for my guests? Grunts and just walks back in. Like, good help is so hard to find these days, don't you know?
Oh my god, I don't even know what you mean. Like, can you believe Nosferatu? Like, oh my god, like he told me to do something. I'm like,
like, oh my god, right? I mean, just because you got those big wings, thinks he's in charge. Like, oh my god.
Like, I get it.
I got
you're like powerful. Like, I'm powerful too. He doesn't understand.
Just doesn't understand. I mean, like, can he even cast a spell? Really? Like, oh my god.
Ever.
This bitch. This bitch. Okay.
So
I feel like we're basically just gonna talk shit about everyone for like the next hour or two.
So, but before we get onto the gossip, girl, I do need to tell you the Cairo wants to pay a visit and has some important request for you guys, and it's kind of a big deal. It just may cause a war if you don't accept, but you're welcome to do whatever you want. I mean, you're your own people. Say it again, Carlos.
War, you say?
Yeah, no, it's a big thing. It's just a little war.
Like, in moments like these, I feel like Debbie just drops the Valley Girl accent and just becomes full-blown serious.
Yeah, I can drop the accent honestly, but I like it a little too much.
It's like, what accent? No, I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like, no, I'm totally just speaking like a normal human being. Anyways.
I'm just a normal valley girl who
She's not
loves
even a
A normal valley girl in a plastic world. All right.
Anyways, so yeah, like, apparently we every like 10 years or so gotta let the Horde of Horns make a pilgrimage to see the Illfather, and like since you're like right there against his mountain, you know, you probably could host them for a little bit as a nice little stopping point.
See, I you mean you get a little shindig going on for these people, you know?
I mean, like, you
let them
could.
Of course,
You could do that, but then like you're favoring our enemies, and we just want to be like polite.
Okay, so it's just what's up? How you doing? Like you can go.
party.
Like, you know, just give them some food, maybe some drinks, but not too much because they get a little rowdy.
Okay, no.
And like right now, we don't really want to have them go through our people because like
When
what?
when is Mr. Kong gonna be just coming over?
he's actually on his way now. He should be here in like 2 weeks or so. He's actually got to go like halfway across their little spread of the continent, but it's okay.
Alright. How about this? Me and you finish what we do here, and then I go talk to Naku. Even though, like, we totally know, like, he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, we should be make this important." Honestly,
Oh yeah, I mean,
dramatic. He's
I mean,
so dramatic.
just
Like,
so,
my God,
so dramatic. Like, you know, take that silver spoon out. Like, oh my god.
you know what a pill to chill is? Like, totally. Come on.
Totally. Totes. That's totes correct.
I hate this so much.
I love it. I love it.
My only question is, how does she know what a spoon is? Silver spoon.
As you see Fluttershy come out and sort of plops the dinner table in front of you, there actually is spoons.
Uh-huh.
They're wooden ones,
Okay.
but you do see some of the plates do have little like silver inlining into the wood. Like it's almost like they burn it into it.
It's canon now.
Jesus Christ. All because someone had asked a question.
You gotta make it valid, man.
Gosh.
So, anything else you would like to do, Miss Dewdrop, as you finish your breakfast or your brunch? Anything else you would like to do?
Actually, hold on. So, Tommy, I got a question to ask you. You know, because you know the area more than me. You know a little more about the place. The Sphinx we brought over, Mr. DeVito. Like, I think he's cool. Like, think about it, giant bird. I kind of want to ride him a little, just like, you know, flying, you know, all that. I feel like me and you should join. Should ask him? But I mean, do you know anything about him? Because like, maybe you know, sometimes I can like, you know, get to know him better. We can be BFFs too.
Well, like, we totally know, like, who his dad is, but, like, we don't really know anything about much this one.
What about like he always says something about like his mate or something like that? Do you know, like, does he have a girl in his life?
yeah, they're
a boy.
They're totally in mated pairs, and they're very territorial, so that's why there isn't too many of them, thank God, because they eat like fucking crazy. But they largely keep to different parts of the continents, so that way they can essentially be record keepers for everyone. Like, especially the Illfather and all those god people, because they like to, you know, keep their story straight, so we make sure none of them are liars.
Thank you. Lovely, lovely setup. I lovely time. I think I need to get going because I need my sleep. I look at these bags I'm getting. I need to
Yeah,
get
yeah. I mean,
sleep.
of course. I mean, take all the time you want. I mean, CairoCon is just on his way, and every minute counts. But you take your hours to go sleep, girl.
Oh my god.
I will. Next time we ask for more because I feel like it'd be amazing. And I go to bed.
Okay, so back back to the top of the deal. No, sir.
God damn it.
It is mid-afternoon. Post your lunchtime meal. Anything you want to handle throughout the day?
I do gotta talk to Nasfer eventually. Do I want to do that right now, though?
Yeah, but you already said you're sleeping, so good night.
Yeah, no, I'm just in bed. I need sleep.
He can wait.
Wait. 2 weeks. He can wait.
Great.
So I'm sleeping up until I get my health back and ready to go again.
Okay. So we'll come back to you in 4 hours. Anyway, Mr. Nosfair, what were you going to do?
Well, obviously, after I'm done finishing the kids' training, I probably would just continue to walk around the village just to see how everything is still. What else would I do? I would probably check on like our food and stuff like that, just because of the fact that I know we're gonna need to go out and hunt again at some point. So I just wanted to be on top of that.
Okay.
The ranger thing's another thing too, but I think I can do that after the food situation. So.
Okay. So you approach. Okay. What part of food? What part of the storage areas are you going to? Are you going to like the food part? Or are you going to the general like lumber and stuff like that you required, or what part? of it
Probably just specifically the food part, just to make sure that we're still keeping up good on like provisions and stuff like that for the people. I mean, we got like 300 and something people to feed, so we got to make sure we don't run out of food shortage. We don't have shortage of food,
Okay. As you approach, you walk in to the food storage area, and there you see a little cot thrown in the corner. And there you see a just waking up Ellie, who has taken residence up in the storehouse, and not even you see her wake up, turn her head with her new dark drow skin and silver hair, look over the desk that's right across the way, and sort of just shamble over to it, and begins writing and counting out numbers almost immediately.
I just walk over. I kind of just walk over and I just ask, "So, how are things looking?"
So we got about 2 more weeks of food. Apparently, some of the stores have gone missing.
So, last night?
Flips through her notes. About 3 times during the week.
3 times.
Yeah, I was just about to go to your desk when the sun came down. Because first time, maybe it was a clerical error. Second time, it's... sorry. And you
No,
see
you're
her.
fine.
You see her begin nodding off and almost hit the desk before she goes. Second time, it's more of, okay, maybe we should look into it. So I kept a very itemized and detailed description, which is right here. Pulls out like a full-on binder of notepaper. Some of it sort of scribbled onto leaves because she's kind of running out of that. And goes, here is this, the details when that last deal, and then last night we just had more of our meat supply go down.
Well, thank you, Willie. I'll inform the others. And I kind of lean in a little bit, and I just like move her hair out of her face a little bit, just to like look at her. I'm guessing I'm seeing like bags and shit under her eyes, right?
There is. It's mostly just from the. This is like her wheelhouse. Like she was your secretary for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
She is in maximum just exhausted kid. Exhausted teenager. Like waking up for school, but like school went on for an extra 12 hours.
Oh shit.
So she is not doing okay.
I'll have Famora take over the records for today. Ellie, go ahead and go back to your tent and lie down. You need the rest.
Okay. You see her stumble back over to her little cot and plop over.
I kind of just take the time. I kind of take the time to like get the blanket and like put it over her and stuff like that. And I just whisper, "Thank you for your hard work. Rest up."
Okay. Bye, boss. Gives you like a most sleep deprived like tap across your face. Like you can see she's trying to like go, thanks, boss, but it's just like nah. That energy is just gone.
Rest easy. I go looking for Famora.
Okay. Famora, where are you at?
I am probably. It's afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just hanging around with my child. She's just running now, and I'm like, oh, those berries probably had sugar in it, huh? Damn it. She's definitely like under sugar high.
Okay. So the child is getting into the berries. Are they the wild berries or are they berries you've carefully picked?
Oh, that's Famora definitely picked them.
Do you know what? Let's have you roll a d20 on that one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be a nature check?
It will be a nature check.
That's gonna be a 3.
So you find some nice low sugar, high calorie berries for her to nom on, and she is doing great. I mean, right now this is about like lunchtime that you gave this to her, and it's been about 30, 45 minutes since then, and they have not been a great 30 to 45 minutes for you, as she has been chasing as she has been chasing the purple dragons. She doesn't know what a dragon is, but she's like, it's more like purple snakes.
Do I have some berries still? Like, I gave her some, and then I had some for later.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely in her pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna be mental note to myself. I'm gonna give these. I'm gonna give this to Donald. I feel like this is not okay, but it's perfectly fine.
Okay. Their color is a like a green gray, like almost silver like color, into like it's like a grape, but with little lines going between it.
Wait, gray grape with line. Okay. I'm gonna give to Donald. Okay. And I guess I see Nos walk over to me as my child is running about with purple dragon snakes.
For her, it's purple snakes because
Yes.
there are no dragons in this world, and only you really have knowledge of dragons
Okay.
from your time in Waterdeep. But she is chasing the flying purple serpents, and they are wonderful.
Wow.
She is. It's for you. It's difficult to really ascertain whether or not if she's just having an active imagination day. Go ahead and do an insight check to see if you can realize if she's tripping balls right now.
Okay. Oh. Hold on. 17.
17. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you definitely gave her some, as the kids would say, the good shit.
Oh god, okay.
Oh no.
This is for me for later.
You sit there and you look at it and you go, and that's when the idea goes into, maybe what if Donald takes this?
Yeah.
What will he see?
Very true.
So we'll pin that conversation for now. Mac, what are you doing?
So, so everyone like did a whole little like group meeting thing, like food's going down, right?
It was not a. It was, but it was like a the housewives basically spreading, talking rumors.
No, I was just wondering if like, since I know from where we're discussing things, so I was
They have not had that conversation yet. I was waiting for
okay.
for him to get back so that way they can.
So
This is after your lunchtime meal. You are free
Yeah.
to roam about
So-
the cabin.
yeah, if that's the case, then like without that information, my first priority would be to see if any of our druids and rangers are available, because I wanted to form a scouting party to check out
Hello, sorry.
the herd and the ore. Like,
Well, currently
No.
your
Yep.
druids are busy digging.
okay, so if all of them are busy, then I'm just gonna go to the rangers.
But but you do approach them and they kind of go, "Hey,
Yes?
so what do you want us to do with the earth once we moved it?" And you kind of sit there for a minute and you look at it, and basically you have a huge pile of, basically a huge mud wall of little 5 foot by 5 foot cubes of earth that are piling up.
Honestly, this is perfect. We could use this. We could either use it for its nutrients in the fields and forming our crops, or we can try to see what we can use for it to, if it's manageable, to
Well, like
make it bricks.
we could do the bricks, but like how can I put this? There's not enough of us to do that with the amount that we're working with. So,
Well, you wouldn't have to be.
and to be fair, this is piling up. Starting to this by the time we're done with this the layout that you gave us. We're gonna have a lot to move with. like too much to use properly in that way. So where do you want us to put it?
We'll find what to do with it. For now, we need to assign a group to actually use it, and so in that you won't be responsible. We'll form some kind of team. We'll have people come in and try to use what they can for the fields. Try to use what they can to see if we can make any bricks, maybe some or other structures. But if anything, we could use the excess to just landscape the city. We'll manage.
Okay, whatever you say, boss. I'm just a digger at the moment.
Thank you. With that being said, I'm going to have to do that then. How many people do we have who are making things can try to see about making bricks?
You walk over to the dirt. I want you to do a do a mason deal.
So just intelligence.
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay. 14.
Okay. This is mostly it's mostly rubble and not very much there is some clay to morph into bricks. It's already pretty much in brick form at the moment.
Okay.
So it's like basically like scooping out 5 foot cubes out of the earth. So it's basically as it was in the earth. Some of it's a bit softer, some of it's harder. To properly refine it into brick, you would need a great deal of water, and then you would also have to essentially teach people basic physics with that one. Like mass and weight as it crushes down kind of deal.
Well, we should. I figured that would be part of like the whole like crafting ordeal, but we should have plenty of access to water, and if that is a concern, then we would have to start like looking into, I don't know, like either irrigating or making something by the coastline.
The issue comes, you have plenty of water to do this project. However, it would mean that you would have to essentially stop the temple construction for a while in order to essentially do this mud brick program.
So we just don't have enough hands on deck.
In order to have consistent access to the water. Or at least the amount of water you would need to do the mud bricks and drain it.
I see.
Sounds like we're going to have to get some outside help.
So, in that case, for now, I want to see how else we can use it besides the brick, because if there's anyone that could just be like, oh yeah, we can use this to help, for like, do this project.
Do an insight check for me.
Alright. Well, I think I got a 5. Let me double check. There's my insight. Yeah, I got a 5.
Okay. I'm going to do a power roll. Okay. Well, it's difficult for you to... Like, it's not really clicking for you right now.
Alright.
The best that you get is maybe if you move it to around the city, it'd be fine.
Yeah, for now, maybe...
Like a low mud wall?
Yeah, like, for now we can do, like, a low priority task of taking some of the rubble and try to use that so that we can have, like, gravel for other projects, like paving the roads. and then maybe using the mud just to like distribute it. Tell some people like, hey, try to see if you could just make the place look better, or use this to like fortify something that needs fortifying. Otherwise, like, just clay to try to turn into brick. And if they don't understand what that means, just put the clay in a pile. That's not like obtrusive. So I guess it's just a lot of city planning, and that's going to take up.
Yeah, that's a future project that we're going to be working on off screen. But
yeah,
I'm just setting up the premise for the next session to. Oh, why is there suddenly a mud wall?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else would you like to do?
If I still can, I wanted to talk to the Rangers about maybe having them run some safe expeditions to scout out these the location of the ores and the potential herd that DeVito showed us or told us about. So I kind of want this to be like training for them with the expedition front.
Okay, so you want them to go alone, sort of leadership.
What?
Do you want them to go out and scout on their own, or with some sort of leadership?
What do you guys think? Should we just like try to handle them?
I'd say for the first part, we should watch over them until we can get a grasp that they can handle themselves.
Okay.
They definitely need to send them out with at least one of us or two of us.
Okay, so in this case, it's going to be like just the planning stage. I'm not actually. So then I won't actually have them go out yet, because we still need to figure out like who's going to help them.
I'll do it.
Okay, so that's what you'll be doing for the remainder of your mid-afternoon time. Back to Nosfair and Femora.
Yes.
Nosfair, you see a little Felicity sprinting around. Purple snake, purple snake!
Yeah, so fucking adorable.
Very active right now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's actually taking it, this entire situation a lot better than a lot of people. So, and I say that, but I'm only looking at my daughter. I'm saying it, but I'm focused on my daughter. Just running.
Do a deception check.
Well, I'm glad she's doing well, but I'm also here on business. For Mora.
1 second. What is that? What was it? The check?
The check.
Yeah, it was a deception check.
Yes. That's gonna be 15.
Okay. Nosfair, what is your wisdom? Your total wisdom?
My total wisdom?
Yeah.
You're talking about the modifier, right? Or
No,
just
no,
like what my actual number is?
I need your actual number.
17.
Yeah, okay. So, Nosfair, this seems like a perfectly normal conversation.
Hell yeah. Mom of the year.
By 1 point, but still. Continue.
Well, I'm glad she's adjusting well after everything that's happened. But I'm also here on business for...
What is it?
I just visited Ellie, and apparently, according to her, someone's been taking food from the storage for the last 3 days.
Yeah, I was doing inventory with the ladies earlier this morning, and I noticed it too. So I've been thinking about doing a more intensive vlog, just because I don't think we have enough.
I'm in the same mindset. We also need to catch who's ever taking the food.
Yeah. Maybe we should look around, or do you think we should probably just hope for the logs?
Well, we definitely need to get the system going. So you can work on the logs. I'll talk to Donald and see if we can find a way to catch the culprit.
Ooh. Oh, and don't tell too many people what's happening. I think
What?
everyone's kind of scared already, so keep it as a need to know basis, just in case.
Of course.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
We go to Donald.
I'm kind of making a list of what out of character, out of game kind of thing of like what some issues that we need to deal with. Obviously, the food, the excessive dirt. Is there one? I feel like there was one other thing that I'm missing aside from the con meeting, but that's Deborah's info right now, so I don't have that information.
Okay.
Right? Am I missing anything? That's.
What did you call her? Did you call her Deborah? How dare you?
Oh my god.
Chris, her name is Debbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Deborah. At this point, you'd be waking up.
God damn it. Okay.
Miss Debbie. You awaken, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, going, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Get up. I think I look to what time it might be, and then I think maybe one more nap wouldn't hurt.
This dumb bitch. But then again, that is what your character would do.
But as I'm going back for that one more nap, I think, if I don't tell Nosfair, he's gonna get so mad. I don't want to deal with that. So I belligerently, without wanting to, I have to get ready. So get ready, and then I have to go out look for Nosfair. So that's what I do. I go out look for the lovely winged.
The lovely winged individual.
The lovely winged individual. That is Nosfair Aku. The nickname for you, and you're gonna hit it, and I'm alone.
That sounds great. So, you guys are all starting to meet up and gather your information. You guys obviously share everything. So, what objective would you like to tackle first?
I feel like we should tackle the objectives that would affect the. Or no, wait, they all kind of do. What the fuck am I talking about? I was about to say we should tackle the one that kind of affects the community more.
I was gonna say we can actually split this up into dealing with it. We don't all have to do one thing. I'm pretty sure like two of us can handle the missing food, and two of us can get ready for the meeting with Khan. That way we're not focusing on just one thing. And we have a divided attention.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would say. I don't know who would want to do what. I feel like Who's like the de facto face of the thing? The settlement?
You are our diplomat.
Oh shit, that's me. That's right. Yeah. So I would have to deal with the con. I'm on con duty at the moment. So who would want to join me in dealing with the con?
I can if you'd like.
Oh my god, I'd enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
I'm scared.
Hey, it's all the worst case scenario. We're at war.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Worst case scenario, we're at war. Best case scenario, nothing happens.
No, I'm kidding. No, I think that would be fine.
Oh, it's just war. It's just war.
I feel
Carlos, how has that gone on your Stellaris campaigns?
How has what?
How has that gone on your Stellaris campaigns?
That's when I was an aggressive, what was it? An aggressive build. I'm going more for friendship is magic here. All right.
All right, cool. So, me and Debbie.
Yeah.
Me and Donald are handling the meat thief.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say I think I'll be at least okay with the meat because my investigation's the highest in the group.
Yeah.
But also, what if anything, like, maybe we should actually have some of the Rangers help because this is going to be some of that parole training.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Because like my idea is just trying to like see what we can squeeze out of trying to train these people.
Yeah.
So we can use them to like practice scouting around and either give them a sending stone or something. Just so that they can like report to us what's going on.
Yeah, we can have them scout. We can have them scatter around, and see what they can find and what they can dig up. Because I would like to catch the person responsible, but if we can make it harder for them to do so, then let's do it by having these guys start out with scout.
I don't want them to be like 24/7. Your job is now just watch the food, but like get them to be comfortable with doing some like shifts at the times where we think people have been stealing food.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
With that,
because we already know we're trying to keep this covert.
let's not tell them that someone has been stealing the food.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not going to tell everyone. We're going to tell them that we need them to look around and like tell us what they find.
Yeah, just have them be guards. Just have them be on guard duty.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, because I still have my sending stone. I'll just say I gave it to whoever's our little baby leader ranger.
Yeah,
baby leader ranger.
I feel like we should have tryouts or something for that. Or actually, have we seen anyone going through these training that seems very prominent?
They don't even have names.
I know, but I'm putting John on the spot here. Okay. So
okay.
I'm doing from one DM to another. I'm doing this intent.
I feel you. So give me 1 second to abuse my chair and make it cry. Mona, can you send me the percentages one more time?
Yes.
Thank you. And that will determine what it is. I want you at the same time to do an insight check.
Wait, me or Mona?
You, because you're the one that wants to.
Okay, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't hear my name.
I know. I was
Like you kind of just as a heads up, you kind of been cutting in and out. At least for me, I don't know.
No.
That is a consistent thing. I've been trying to do my
I've
best
actually
to-
been hearing John a lot better today than usual.
I have been noticing when my sound bar goes down for my input, so I've been trying to keep track of that.
Is that the why that you pause a lot?
Yes.
No.
Okay,
No.
just
I pause a lot in general. Like I have Obamaism, man. It's terrible.
We have our adventurers
We have
going through the city.
we have a new day ahead of us, and we can all get through it together.
We need to come together as a community. Bring forth peace.
Where did you post this, Mona? Or have you not sent it yet? I don't think she sent it yet. And,
What do you want me to roll again? Sorry.
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, send it to
Insight.
me in Discord, please.
Oh, okay.
It'd be insight, you said?
Preferably inside the
Oh, sorry.
and the NPCs online. We'll go with that. Anyway, so insight.
Alright. Okay. That is a 15, John. 15.
Okay. You notice, I believe last time you found a group of about 5 that were, I believe, that were like pretty skilled. Out of those 5, there are 2 candidates for the exceptional leader position who get the gold stars.
Okay.
And they are... We'll get back to that.
Alright.
Okay. Anyway, so Mac, we'll get back to what you guys are doing once Mona has finished sending me all the things.
Yeah.
Mac, what are you doing?
So I guess the start is we're going to try to, communicate with the Rangers. I'll give them a sending stone and tell them to use that to relay back to me if something urgent happens. Tell them to use discretion and patrol the storehouse area to look for tracks and identify faces.
Well, wait, hold on. I feel like that might be getting more way too depth because I thought we just wanted them to like patrol just patrol the area.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, report suspicious activity.
Okay.
Like, look around. Like, I'm telling you, like that's like what Rangers would probably do. Like, look for tracks and like see if you like.
Oh, okay.
If you see anything suspicious, like someone's coming around with a fucking big ass burlap sack full of meat. You know.
Okay, because I was like the way you were saying it, I thought you were like telling them like, "Hey, keep on the lookout for such and such." I thought you weren't being discreet about it. Sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. But,
So, they will try to handle this with a bit of discretion, as well as do their best to keep an eye out.
And then, like, while they do that, I guess, I want to go to the storehouse itself and try to investigate the scene to see, like, what we could do.
Okay, go ahead and do an investigation investigation check to try to track down where where this missing supplies have gone. So go ahead.
Okay. Alright, for investigation, I got 25. Wait, 23, sorry. I can't count.
Okay,
Numbers are hard.
they are very hard.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do. Phenomena.
So, the foot traffic is fairly heavy. And so it's difficult to see who's been coming out in and out of the front door, grabbing things as they need.
Yeah.
You look around and you don't find any unusual like breaks in the building to discern anyone walking into it. But as you're walking out of the building and give that lovely heavy sigh of, well, that nothing, you look up and you kind of notice a little trail that goes over to the forest end, and you see a little slab
BRB.
of broken shrubbery.
Let's see. So, so this is just on the trail that leads out of here, right? Okay. So, yeah. So there's no damage at all done to the storehouse. So either there's no security that they have to worry about, or like it's someone that we thought we could trust. So that,
This is definitely someone who knows what they're doing.
yeah. So I'm going to go back and notify Aku that I found a trail. So I'm just going to say, like, let's just check it out, follow the trail, see where this goes.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
And then, hey, Mona, do you got those percentages yet, or is it just or are you still looking for them? Okay.
Hello.
Are you still looking for those percentages, or no?
Wait, you just said to do one, right?
No, I need all of them so I can do pick one from one.
Oh wait, how many do I need to roll? I'm sorry.
No. We already have these. These should be written down somewhere with one of you guys.
What?
The percentages of your population.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got it.
Chris has that.
Oh, okay.
It was in the channel. before.
Send it to me in Discord NPCs online.
Oopsies.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. I thought you had it. My bad.
Okay.
And that's also my bad too. I didn't understand what you were trying to do.
Yeah. No. You're fine. You're fine.
I'll send it to you. I'm typing it up right now. Oh, I'm stupid. Just ignore what's popping up in the thing right now. I accidentally did dumb.
Okay.
Did he do?
And with the naming of these NPCs, we'll probably call tonight's session.
Okay.
Good solid 2-hour ordeal, but some of us will have to be leaving, and it'll give us time for us to have a nice little discussion afterwards.
All right.
So, anyway, did you guys have fun?
Yes.
No, yeah.
I really enjoyed myself.
I know you did. You had a full Tommy deal. And for future reference, we will have a longer deal. throughout the rest of the coming sessions. It just while we're getting everything nice and fine tuned, I don't want to overload it with bad content. I just want to at least get some things out there. Okay.
All right, John. The numbers are in the NPCs online
Got you.
thing right now.
I see it. I've been watching, and we're gonna spin the wheel of destiny. We're gonna have 3 of them are dwarves, 2 of them are one. I'm sorry. One of them will. 3 of them are dwarves. One of them will be a gnome, and the other will be a human. The ones that stand out are the gnome and the human.
Imagine Gimli shooting an arrow.
So,
That still only counts as one.
Wait,
And the gnome and the human are the ones that stand out, right? That's what you said?
the human is a female named Legly.
Who? Sorry, say her name again.
Legme. Lego me. Like, as if you morphed Legolas and
Lego
Gimli,
Lego.
like Legolas and Gimli together in the traditional name changing, as they may be a mated pair in this one. Because everyone wanted that fan fiction.
The shippings, oh my god.
Bruh. Okay. So there's 1 human, 1 gnome, and 3 dwarves?
Yep. That's our ranger team, buddy.
Okay. So we have an
And,
imposter because last time John said there were 4 people.
And what's the name of the gnome?
It has been a new time.
I'm just
more
giving you shit, don't worry.
Human Ranger, level 0. And the other one is Diri. Diri.
Male?
Yep.
Okay. I'll keep these 2 in mind then. Sweet. Or we'll keep these 2 in mind.
Okay. So, with that, everything is all hunky-dory, and I wish everyone a great and wonderful night. Glad you all had fun, and in the future, when you guys are deciding to look back on these early days of our videos, well, know that we came a long way.
A very long way.
I think we know we come a long way from voice acting to coming up with dumb shit. You know, everything.
It's our baby days. It's our baby days. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye, everyone.